Hello and welcome to User Spotlights. I'm Laura with ClickFunnels, and today I'm speaking with Jonathan Montoya. Jonathan has built a multiple seven-figure business leveraging affiliate marketing, and he teaches beginners how to do the same in order to create a life of freedom, passion, and fulfillment. Welcome, Jonathan. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Hey, Laura, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Awesome. So to get started, can you just tell us a little bit about how you got started in your business?
Yeah, so I don't know how far back you want me to go, but basically, I was at a 9 to 5 job. I got my degree in electrical engineering, and I was just tired of working the job. I basically was, doing the same thing every day, driving to work, spending 2 hours in traffic, just not seeing a way out of it. So I started looking at online business. So I started with cryptocurrency. I started with Amazon FBA, pretty much everything that you can think of online. But then I stumbled upon affiliate marketing, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Now I had lost a lot of money in these other businesses up to then. Um, so I was a little skeptical. I was like, well, I'll give it another try. Okay. So I started affiliate marketing. I got in, and that's when I stumbled upon ClickFunnels, because they're like, well, with affiliate marketing, you need to build your own email list. So naturally, you need to build a funnel, right? So that's when I stumbled upon ClickFunnels, the ClickFunnels community. And yeah, since then, I've been able to, I started that in May of 2019. And, since then, I just continued to build my affiliate business, my email list. But essentially, that's how I stumbled upon affiliate marketing. I was just tired of my 9 to 5 job, just trying all these business models, lost a lot of money. And, fortunately, I was able to find the ClickFunnels community and, more importantly, like the affiliate business model, which allowed me to pretty much start my business without really no money down or not much. So, yeah.
Awesome. So when you learned about affiliate marketing and got interested in it, did you have any sort of email list? And if you didn't, how did you get started?
Yeah, no, I had no email list at all. I didn't even know what an email list was. Like, I was just like, I took I don't think they have this anymore, but it was the affiliate boot camp through ClickFunnels. This was like back in like early or late 2018. And that's when Russell was like, okay, you need to build an email list. Like, it doesn't matter what type of business whatever business you have, whether it's an affiliate business, a course business, like whatever, even e-commerce, you have to have that email list. So I was like, okay. So from the get-go, from like when I first started, I knew I had to have the list. That was the only thing I thought about building. So I had 0 emails. So naturally, I created like a really good lead magnet. At that point, I created a free course. And I put the free course in like a ClickFunnels members area, but then I create a very, very simple funnel to start generating emails. Now, as far as like how I got the emails, I started with free traffic. So I started creating YouTube videos. I started making short form videos. At that time, TikTok had just like started, like people just started posting on TikTok. I always say I was one of the pioneers that started on TikTok back in early 2019, before you could even put links in there. But basically what I would do is I would make these, super simple videos, these educational videos on YouTube, and get people to my funnel. And I built my list that way. And my goal was always just to double it every single week, whether it was like one email, let's just say I got one email. I was like, okay, next week I gotta get 2 emails, then 4, then 8, until, I was generating hundreds of leads a day. And that's exactly what we're still doing now, is like, we want to build the email list. So yeah.
Wow. So is your main funnel to this day still just lead gen and growing your email list?
Well, we have several. Yes, I still have a lot of those. Now I do have my own programs, my own courses. But yeah, essentially the main thing I'm always trying to do is build the list. But now I have multiple products. And what I focus on now is, okay, how can I build multiple front end products, multiple lead magnets to get people into my, back end products. But now I have my own products. But at the time, I was just building the list to then promote affiliate products.
So would you recommend building your email list and starting with lead gen and creating lead magnets and then coming up with other products to sell on the back end? Like, has that been successful for you?
Yeah, I think everyone should build their email list. That's like number one thing. It doesn't matter what type of business you have, whether you just want to start a podcast, whether you want to just start like a t-shirt business, you have to have that email list. That's like the only thing that you own, right? Like for example, Amazon, the only reason Amazon is worth trillions of dollars is because they have a huge list, right? Anyone can go build an Amazon.com and sell things online. Why is Amazon so valuable? Well, because they have a huge list. That's the reason why any company is worth anything, because of their customer list. So when I realized that, it didn't matter if I was doing affiliate marketing, it didn't matter if I had my own courses, none of that mattered. The biggest thing was building the list. So yeah, 100% recommend like building your email list, because that's going to be the direct correlation on how much money you make. Russell always says you'll make about $1 per month for every email on your list. And that's about right, because, you know, we've been able to generate close to about 350,000 people on our list. In our business, it ranges from about $200,000. We've had a $500,000 month. So it really ranges, but I would say it's pretty on point with that. So if you're looking to make, you know, your first $10,000 a month, then try to build a list of 10,000 people and then, you know, just grow it from there.
Awesome. So how would you say ClickFunnels exclusively helped you in your business?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the actual software was one of the biggest things, right? But besides that, you know, the community, like I'm serious about that, because when I joined the community, people were helpful. I went to Funnel Hacking Live, which was a game changer, by the way. When I went to my first Funnel Hacking Live, you know, at this point, I had some belief that I could do it. I could quit my job, make money. But when I went to the event, I was able to actually talk to people. I remember Spencer Meekum, Nathan Lucas. You know, I saw obviously Russell on stage. A lot of these people that I looked up to, I was able to talk to them. And like that was huge for me, because you know, like I said, I was at my 9-to-5 job. I was still working. And like at that time, I would say I didn't really have the belief system that I could like quit my job and go all in. You know, I was making some money, but I just didn't have that belief system. So I would say that was the biggest push, because after I left that Funnel Hacking Live in it was 2020, actually, the beginning of 2020, I believe. So, yeah, like 2 months later, I quit. And I really believe that because of the community and the belief system I had when I went to that event, that was one of the biggest things. Now, obviously, the software allows me to build pages very quickly. I can build a funnel in, you know, well, now I can build one in like under an hour. So obviously the software, but mostly the community was like the biggest thing. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. In 2020, I believe that was Nashville, and it was right
Yes,
before the pandemic, right? So it's
exactly. Yeah.
interesting how that kind of synergy and being in that room can really change your mindset. Because I think a lot of it is just like shifting your mindset to actually believing that you can do it. And what an interesting time for you to be at Funnel Hacking Live, have that mindset shift, focus on business, and then the
Yeah.
pandemic hits. So like there's no better time to really be working for yourself than, you know, when the whole world is shutting down. So tell me a little bit about that. Like how did the start of the pandemic and you working for yourself and creating a business and growing your list and seeing success, like how did that shape where you are now?
Yeah. I mean, so it was interesting. The timeline was just, I would say it was perfect. Like, just because I quit my job about 2 weeks before the pandemic. And so like, you know, I was ready to go all in. I was excited, but then the pandemic hit right 2 weeks later. And I was like, shoot, I just quit my, you know, I had a pretty good job. I had an electrical engineering job. I just quit. And I was like, I don't know if I made the right move. And it was actually very scary, because we had just had our first daughter. Um, and it was like, well, before it was just us, it didn't really matter. Now it's like, okay, I have a kid and I quit my job. You know, I was building my list, I was making money, but in the back of my head, I was like, man, I'm nervous now. Like this, it was scary. And here's one thing that was kind of interesting. So a few weeks after, so this was probably end of March, probably about a month after I quit, my job called me back. They're like, hey, we're still busy. We're still, or, you know, you can work from home. We're going to like double your pay, like all these benefits. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good, but then I was like, I was building this business because I wanted to get out of here. I don't want to go back. So, I told him, I told him, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. I built my business and like, thank you, but no, thank you. So, um, at that point I went all in and I was able to just focus on what I knew I had to do, which is just building the business, building the email list, and then of course building the following as well. So it was an interesting time. It was scary, but that right there was when I actually burned the bridges. And like I just went all in. And since then I've been able to really grow. And obviously I don't know if you've seen, I have a 2 comma award. I've been able to build my own courses, and because I was then able to just focus on my business. Now before, I was working 40, 50 hours a week, and I was able to build it. But after I burned the bridges, I was able to go all in and really start building that momentum. So it was a crazy time, but it really pushed me as an entrepreneur and what I really believed in.
Wow. Well, and congratulations on the 2 Comma Club award. And what a testament to be able to have the belief in yourself be stronger than the need to, just have a paycheck that you can count on to provide for your family and do the things that you've been doing. Instead, you went all in. You
Yeah.
cut ties with that job. You lost all sense of security because the belief in yourself was more powerful than that. And it speaks
Yeah.
volumes that you're able to do what you're doing now. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
last thing, and I think this is on a really good note, what is like the biggest piece of advice you would offer to somebody who is maybe working a full-time job, is a W-2 employee and is bored with what they're doing and they have that entrepreneurial spirit, they want to get started? What would you tell them?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there's so many business models out there, right? You have e-commerce, you have affiliate marketing, you have Amazon FBA. There's all these businesses out there, and they're all great businesses. I think anyone can be successful with any of those. But if you're working a 9 to 5, the problem is you don't have time to go create these products. You don't have time to go, make deals with people in China. If you're doing Amazon FBA, you don't have time to do all these things, or it's going to be a lot harder. That's why what I recommend is affiliate marketing, because you can go find an already successful product. They already built the product. They already built the team, the customer service, the sales team, the marketing. That's all done. All you have to do is, create free content, whether it's YouTube or TikTok, 1 hour a day, and then just slowly build the email list. And if you focus on that, if you focus on just building the email list, not even worrying about the money you're going to make, just
Yeah.
build the list, then naturally you're going to build a pretty big list, and naturally you're going to make money with that list. So my advice to anyone working, a lot of hours is find a product you truly believe in and build an email list around that product. Which is what I've done. I started with a product I believed in. I built a very large list, but then when I quit my job, when I was ready to build my own products, I already had this list, and then it was very easy to sell. And that was like, I would say that was my hack when building my online business. I used someone else's product to build my list, but then once I had the list, I was able to do whatever I wanted. So that would be my advice, is don't go and create a product that's going to take you months or even years to create, and you don't even know if it's going to be successful. Build the list first, based on an affiliate product. And I mean, there's almost no reason why you wouldn't win as long as you're consistent with it. So yeah.
That's great advice. And I think that there's still a lot of untapped potential in affiliate
Yeah.
marketing, or it's one of those things that maybe a lot of people still don't completely understand. So I know that you teach a lot about it. You're an expert in it. So where can people learn more about you and your business online?
Yeah. Thank you, Laura. And so they can find me. YouTube's my main platform. I have at this point thousands of videos. So you can go to YouTube and type in Jonathan Montoya, or my YouTube channel is Passive Income Lifestyles. That's probably one of the best ways to like learn. I have a ton of free videos there. Or reach out to me on Facebook. It's just Jonathan Montoya. Add me as a friend. I'm in the trenches still. I still message people and send voice messages because I love what I do. So shoot me a message, let me know that you came from here, and I'd love to talk to you or help you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jonathan. It was great to talk to you today.
Awesome. Thanks, Laura.
See ya.